Dr.J here doing an interview with the legendary Cosmo Baker from the Rub in New York City, playing tonight at Scratch here in Saskatoon. And he's doing the camera work here. Oh man, you're good.
Whoa! I'm dizzy now.
It's like the Tommy Rowe song.
Yeah, right?
Dizzy.
It's Inception.
So what's up, man? It's been a hectic summer for you,
Yeah,
I imagine.
It's been a great summer, man. And now we're here in Saskatoon, Toontown is what I've heard it called. And yeah, it's great. And it's the third date on our Shotguns 6-packs and Serato tour, or maybe 6-packs Shotguns and Serato. I'm not sure. I've been getting it messed up every single night. It's the third night of the tour, so we're doing pretty good so far.
Oh, 3 nights in.
Yeah, 3 nights
in.
Kind
of dangerous.
A whole lot to go.
So you guys were in Banff last night?
Yeah, we did Banff last night, which was great. It was actually my first time there.
Yeah.
Kind of the type of thing you go in with no expectation. So that's a great thing, you know what I'm saying? You don't really know if it's going to be great or if it's going to be whack or whatever. You're just going to go in and just do your thing. I've got a great backup, you know what I'm saying? I've got a great crew to roll with, so, we're fantastic airs and Mike and Pete, small town DJs. So, yeah, we basically just ripped it a new asshole. It's fantastic, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, yeah.
Well, I guess you're traveling in good company, so.
Yeah, well, small town DJs are the best. And of course, airs,
The small town, I guess, are the Canadian ambassadors of that sound. So
very much so, man. I mean, they really, they've really done very well with branding themselves in Canada, and it's already crossed over into the States a bit. So you can see, they have a signature sound, a very fun party sound. It's awesome. Every time they play, I just kind of like, oh, what is this track? What are they playing? It's fucking me up, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So, kind of talk to me about Canada. What are your thoughts on Canada and the crew here? I mean, obviously, you've been doing your thing in New York for a number of years. And what's it like for you coming up to Canada and playing here? Do you find there's a big difference in the crowd?
I love Canada. I started coming up to Canada, I think it was in 2004, in December the first time, and came up twice that month, and I was in Toronto. I had really again, that when we're talking about expectations, I didn't know what to expect, and people were just going for it. They just went for theirs, and they were just partying really hard, and like the up-tempo stuff. So we were like, yeah, this is around the time when Ayers and I came out with our hip house project.
Yeah.
So we got booked for that, and and I was like, damn, people are booking us out of the country to play hip house. All right, cool.
I'll take that.
Yeah, we'll check it out. And we went up, and people were just going ape shit. So we're like, all right, cool, this is what's up. And then, linked up with a couple cats and ended up doing a couple different cities here and there. And actually, it was kind of the small town guys, Pete and Mike, who we got in with, and they kind of ended up being the conduit to everyone else that we ended up messing with. And it's been, it's going to be 6 years that I've been coming to Canada. I've played pretty much coast to coast. A few cities here and there. Hello.
Oh, here's a fan.
Hello. How's it going?
Easy, Tiger.
Easy, Tiger.
Oh.
What's this about?
We're doing a little interview.
Interview?
Yeah.
Sorry, am I interrupting?
Oh, that's okay.
That's okay? Can I join in?
Well, keep it short. Keep it short. Give him a hug.
You got any shout-outs?
Give him some love.
All right.
Wonderful times. Nice
Good times.
to meet you.
Do you know who this guy is?
No,
though?
I don't know who this guy is.
Oh.
Who is this guy?
I'm just a guy.
Just a guy?
Just a citizen.
Yeah.
Citizen, what's your name? Cosmo?
Yes.
I'm Sarah. Nice to meet
Hello,
you.
Sarah. It's a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
We couldn't have planned this better, folks.
Absolutely not.
Confused
okay, I'm gone.
Sarah.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Cool.
Let's go.
Bye.
Such a big fan, doesn't even know your name.
Yeah, I need to, hold on a second. Obviously, this is going out into the world. Shout out to my wife and my mom and everybody. Anyway.
So long story short.
Anyway, long story short,
good, right?
Canada's been fantastic. I mean, everywhere we go, it's like the crowds are unbelievably receptive. And, it's the type of thing, it's ended up being one of my biggest markets. Canada as a whole is probably my biggest market outside of New York, the city, so it's fantastic, and done pretty much coast to coast, like I was saying earlier, with the exception of a few smaller markets. Saskatoon is one of the few, which is actually not a smaller market, but it's just one of the cities that I've always, haven't always really.
It's not on the radar.
It's
right?
just kind of like it just I was I'm fucking with the gaff and shit. I was fucking with you, what I'm saying, talking about it for like a while now, and it's just one of those things that never could get solidified. So finally here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and yeah, loving it, man.
Well,
it's awesome.
welcome.
Thank you.
So how are things on the home front? How are things in the Big Apple?
I mean, New York is great. New York is, it's the greatest city in the world. I mean, it really is. It's the most fantastic city, and it's always going to have an energy. And for me, I'm originally from Philly, but I've been going up to New York since like the early '90s. I first moved there in like '94. Lived there for a little bit, moved back to Philly when I and then ended up moving back to New York in the early 2000s. So like as somebody who witnessed the old New York and then the new New York, there was a lull of energy and all the shit that kind of happened after Giuliani came to power. Giuliani came to power. The despotic Giuliani. No, but you know what I'm saying? There was like a definite before and after, But the past few years there's definitely it's been on an upswing of like people really kind of getting back into the groove of like we're going out and we're partying and we're doing this with reckless abandon and we're really doing our thing. We're not ascribing to what people have said, like, you have to party a certain way or listen to a certain type of music. There's always going to be that shit there, But, it's kind of like a little bit, I think, grabbing the older essence back. So, can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying?
I sort of look at what you guys do, and for me, it's just like a philosophy of let's have fun on the dance floor.
Right.
It's like a melting pot of all styles and whatever it takes to kind of get people up and going.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's funny you say that because it's like, it's kind of with my background and Ayers' background, Eleven's background, and then also kind of like all the people that we fuck with in general. We're all pretty well versed with a lot of different styles of music, genres, and can rock different shit. So like I think in a way people kind of, for a while people were like, oh yeah, you guys do mashup, and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that means. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a hip hop DJ. You know what I'm saying? And like. But like, within the true essence of like a hip hop DJ, you play disco, you play funk, you play house, you play reggae, you know what I'm saying? Like the true essence of like, you rock shit. So, like kind of going back and forth between genres and shit like that, it's a no-brainer. It's just kind of like, it's a natural thing, So yeah, it's fun. And plus, as a DJ, you want to keep yourself entertained. As well as keeping everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So, if you try different shit and, some funky shit, you might try some far out shit, you know what I'm saying? Every once in a while it might not work, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you stumble on some shit like, yo, that shit was crazy. So, yeah, man.